Now let me tell you about a place that sounds almost impossible to believe. But it's real. There is a crater on this planet that has been burning continuously for over 50 years. Yes, 50 years. Not days, not months. Decades. No rain can extinguish it. No wind can stop it. And no one knows exactly when it will finally end. People have given it only one name: the door to hell. But here's the real question. Is this just a scientific accident? Or is there something far more unsettling behind it? This place is located in Turkmenistan, deep within the vast emptiness of the Karakum Desert. Imagine standing in a place where there is absolutely nothing around you. No cities, no roads, no sounds of civilization. Just endless sand stretching in every direction. During the day, it looks like any other desert. Quiet, still, almost lifeless. But when the sun begins to set, everything changes. As darkness takes over, a strange orange glow appears on the horizon. At first, it looks like a distant fire. But as you get closer, you realize something is very wrong. The air begins to feel heavier, warmer, almost suffocating, and then you see it, a massive crater in the ground, roughly 70 meters wide, about 20 meters deep. And inside it, flames. Endless flames. They move, they flicker, they rise and fall like something alive, as if the earth itself has been torn open, revealing something that was never meant to be seen. But how did this place even come to exist? To understand that, we have to go back to the 1970s. At the time, Soviet scientists were exploring this region, searching for natural gas and oil. They believed this desert held valuable energy resources beneath its surface. So they began drilling. Everything seemed normal at first. The equipment worked. The ground appeared stable. Until suddenly, it wasn't. Without warning, the ground beneath the drilling site collapsed. What they thought was solid earth turned out to be a massive underground cavern. In seconds, the entire drilling platform fell into the ground, leaving behind a huge crater. But that wasn't even the worst part. From inside the crater, a large amount of toxic gas began to leak into the air. Dangerous, invisible, potentially deadly. The scientists realized they had a serious problem. If the gas spread, it could harm nearby areas, maybe even beyond. So they made a decision. A decision that would change this place forever. They decided to set the gas on fire. Their thinking was simple. Let it burn off quickly. A few days at most. Maybe a week. Then it would be gone. The problem solved. But something went wrong. Very wrong. The fire didn't go out. Days passed. Then weeks. Then months. And the flames kept burning. Year after year. Decade after decade. And now, more than 50 years later, it is still burning, exactly where it started. Scientists today believe the fire is fueled by a vast underground reserve of natural gas. A reservoir so large that even after decades of burning, it still hasn't run out, which means something incredible and slightly terrifying beneath that crater. There is still an unknown amount of energy waiting to burn. No one knows how deep it goes. No one knows how long it will last. It could stop tomorrow, or it could continue for decades more. But what makes this place truly unsettling is not just the fire. It's the feeling. People who have visited the site often describe the same experience. As they approach the crater, something changes. At first, it's just curiosity, discomfort. Then something harder to explain, a strange, growing sense of unease. The heat hits your skin before you even get close. The air feels thick, almost unnatural. And then there's the sound, a low, constant roar. Not loud enough to scare you immediately, but just enough to remind you that something powerful is happening below. At night, the effect is even stronger. The entire crater glows like a giant wound in the earth. The sky above, it turns orange. Shadows move unpredictably as the flames dance. And in the middle of absolute silence, there is this endless burning pit. Some visitors say it feels like standing at the edge of something forbidden, like you're not supposed to be there. And of course, a place like this doesn't exist without theories. Some people believe this was simply a scientific mistake, an accident caused by human miscalculation. Others think it was more than that. They believe the scientists may have triggered something underground, something they didn't fully understand. There are even more extreme theories. Some claim the crater is not just a gas field, but a gateway, a literal opening into the deeper layers of the earth, a place where something else might exist, something hidden, something ancient. That idea might sound unrealistic, but when you stand there, watching flames rise endlessly from the ground, it becomes a little harder to dismiss. And maybe that's what makes this place so fascinating. Not just what it is, but what it represents. A reminder that even with all our technology, all our science, there are still things beneath our feet that we don't fully understand. Now imagine this one last time. You're alone in the middle of a vast desert. No lights, no sounds, no people. Just darkness. And in front of you, a massive crater. Burning. Endlessly. No beginning, no clear end, just fire. Constant, unstoppable. Maybe it really is just a natural gas field. Maybe it's nothing more than a scientific accident. Or maybe it's something we're not meant to understand. So what do you think? Is the door to hell just a mistake? Or is there something deeper? Something hidden, waiting beneath the surface? So what do you think? Is this just an accident? Or something we still don't understand? Subscribe for more.